το αγγείο του αιμού εγκεφάλου, ο θορυβή και επιβροντά, το απίκασμα τούτο εστί του χρόνου φάσμα. Ουχή ο χρόνος ψευδόμενος ή να εξαπατήσει τον πατέρα αυτού, ουχή ο χρόνος και καλυμμένος μεταξύ βάτων.
Alcibiades, you look like you're having fun.
The gods work fast. I wished someone as beautiful as me were here, and you arrived.
Χρόνος ο νεκροβρεφοφάγος, χρόνος ως διέπραθε τον πατέρα αυτού,
You're drunker than normal.
You'll have to forgive me. At this time of night, I like to get to the point when I have a pretty face staring back at me.
You do realize the sun is out, right?
Yes, what about it?
Starting a bit early, aren't you?
Starting? No. This is ending in the most spectacular fashion.
Another successful party, then.
The only kind I know. Although I have a slight problem. There's an important politician here who really needs to get back home. But gods know I can't make the trip.
I'll make sure he gets home safe.
Yes, safe. Right, it should be an easy trip, although you may have to carry him at this point. Lucky man.
You could let him stay here.
I would, but it's never good to let a politician stay the night. It's a rule of mine.
I'm surprised you have rules.
Oh, you know how they can be. Never want to stop talking. There's only so much I can take. But for you, I'd break all of my rules.
What has he done to be so special?
Well, it was something to do with people, I think. Gods, I don't know. You may as well ask me what I ate 10 days ago.
So, you party often?
As often as I can.
I'm not sure how you do it.
Practice. The more I do, the better chance of having a clearer head than those around me.
So you're looking to gain an advantage?
Over my allies? Never! Actually, let's not talk about such things.
I'll try to get the politician home before he completely passes out.
Wonderful. Just take him north of the port of Piraeus. His home is somewhere around there.
Ημίθιος αυτός απαντώσει ερωτήματα περί του όντως. Ποια άραγε οι θέσεις μας έναντι των θεών? Εκ των μύθων απάντων, ποιος έστι ως προς παρενήμη, υποδείκνυμη προμηθέαν μηχανόμενο. Το ψεύδεστε εν υπάρχει τη φύση ανθρώπου. Αληθώς εστί άπαντα τα ψεύδη είναι φανερά της παντεπόπτης θεής. Το πρώτο, ελέας μόνο προμηθεύς είναι παρασκεύα. Απέσπαξε την αλλά του παρέχεστε πρόσφορα σαν το απίκασμα ο δεσπόζει.
Αυτή εστί η πρώτη ενιαύσια εσοδεία. Δυνατόν ή ο λίγο ξύλινο. Πίεστα.
Now the world is spinning and bouncing!
Huh? Bouncing!
The watch will be vigilant here.
Wait! Where are we going? This way. Are you sure this is the right way? It doesn't look familiar. Why did you bring me here?
Come on. Is this really where he lives?
Ah! It's exactly like we were told! Get him!
You're dead!
saved my life.
Any reason someone would want to kill you?
I'm a politician. Could have been anything. Thank you, Miss Theos.
Ατονία και χειροκτόνες φυλακισόταν.
You have the habit of appearing the moment I need you. What a power I may wield.
Is there ever a time you don't need me?
Good point.
The drunk politician you had me take home? We ran into a bit of trouble.
That's terrible. I'm glad to see you're okay.
Yes. Thankfully, we both made it out alive.
Oh, I see. Thank you for telling
You
me.
seem disappointed.
I'm just impressed you were able to save the both of you.
You said you needed something?
Ah, to business already. Fine. It's simple, really. There's an item that holds great sentimental value I'd like you to retrieve.
What do I need to find?
It's an Olisvos. If you saw it on the ground, even you wouldn't bend over to pick it up. But it means so much to me. To hold it again would mean more than you know.
I never took you for someone who cared for sentimental things.
I'm so much more than my beautiful face and flowing blonde locks.
Like what?
Well, let's see. People forget I'm an orphan, that Pericles isn't my father.
I know what it's like to lose family, too.
We have that in common. There's more to you than I thought, Miss Theos. Now, where were we?
You're a big boy. Get it yourself.
I sure am. But there's a small chance the woman who has it won't exactly be happy to see me again.
There has to be a story behind this thing.
When you see the Olisvos, you'll know. When you have it in your hands, against your skin, when you feel the weight of it, you'll know.
Every time we talk, it seems like you're about to sleep with someone. Or want to. Or you've just finished. Is this woman the most recent one?
Who said I slept with her?
It was a safe guess. How do you find time for anything else?
Determination, mostly. There's a closeness you can only feel with someone in those moments. Who wouldn't crave that?
I'll get the Olisvos for you.
There's a small chance the woman may wish to keep it for herself, to spite me. It may be best to go unseen and hurry back. She lives east of here.
Don't worry. You're in your hands soon. It's made out of stone. I guess that could work.
Ah, that's it in your hand. You brought it. It's different than I remember it looking. And much bigger, too. She's going to miss it.
This was never yours, was it? You had me steal it.
We didn't just steal an Olisvos. We stole a family heirloom and a husband's confidence. Without it, he'll be focused on his wife instead of his business. I think she'll enjoy the change of pace.
So it is sentimental. Just not to you.
The only thing that matters is you retrieved the Olisvos and helped me a great deal.
And what about me?
Now, we wash each other's backs, don't we? There's a reason you never turn me down, after all. How about I show you how these Olisvos can make all the difference?
You know you've made me curious. Let's try it out.
I knew you'd be open to it.
Oh, that was... something.
It's different, but you'll get used to it.
Ah, I hope you're right. They'll keep a sharp watch here.
You're tired at some point. Get back here, Malaka! I've spotted you! Get back here!
Βρε του κυπέλου.
Πρόσω, πρόσω! Επίγεις, τρέχει!
Και δηλαδή εξαπολώμενες τη σειρά να στήσετε στο τηλέο. Πώς γάρεξήγεται και μερισίνα αυτή.
Βγάλ πρωτότυπο να έστησε ελληνικό σε αυτή και φέτο μέσα στο προσεκτήρια και ορδίκια.
Οπότε είσαι αυτή τόσο που το ξέρω.
Ήχουεσαν η φρυγάτη μου εκπληρωνόμησε νικίαν και δούλους παραθείο αυτής.
Όσοι είστε τα πληκόα έσονται του αδρός της.
A power I wield indeed. I told you last time I thought I could summon you when needed. And it has happened yet
And
again.
for what this time?
My friend here needs to be taken to the sanctuary of Elefsis, near the border of Mecharis. He'll finish the trek across the border on his own.
If you have the power to make me come when you want, stop using it.
Oh, I'll... No, that's too easy. Anyways, the power doesn't work every time, sadly. You weren't in my bed last night, no matter how many times I thought of you.
Let's get to it. I'm just supposed to take your friend across the border.
Yes,
Nothing else?
carefully if you can. Avoid roads, people, be invisible. My friend must be kept safe.
I'll make sure he's safe.
I'd hoped you'd say that.
Every time you ask me to do something secretly, someone dies. What is it this time?
Not everyone was born with your beautiful muscles built for, well, everything. Some of us work better by avoiding fights. This time, that's all I ask.
There are lots of safe passages through these parts. Tell your friend to go alone.
He could, but imagine if something happened and you saved him. Imagine the things I'd do to show my gratitude.
And why do you always turn to me?
You've proven yourself worthy. Plus, I like watching you walk away.
We should be on our way.
He needs to get to the sanctuary of Elefsis. It isn't far, although it may take you longer than usual.
It won't be a problem.
I'm glad we aren't going by sea.
We're gonna have a problem if you step any
Should
closer.
be careful.
Alcibiades told me about you. He said you're blessed by the gods.
Come on.
It's nice of you to help someone you don't know at all. We should stay on the safest route possible.
Ella.
That's better. I was starting to get sweaty under that hood.
You're a woman.
Nice of you to notice.
Alcibiades said...
Exactly what I told him to. It was safer that way. I owe Alcibiades a lot for his help, and for trusting you with my life as well.
Enough lies. Tell me what's happening.
I said I was a man, so nobody would recognize me. I needed to escape my husband unseen.
And you trusted Alcibiades?
No one escapes my husband. He'd find me. It's been tough. I'm not sure I would have lasted much longer.
So let me guess. Alcibiades owed you a favor, or now has some scheme where you owe him?
I'm not sure what you mean. He didn't ask anything of me, and I've never known him to do so. I know many people he's helped at the expense of nobody but himself.
I'm glad I could help.
Please give Alcibiades my thanks. I only wish I had more to offer him. And you, for the help. I'll never forget either of you.
περίπτωση ταμπλόβιων. Έχουμε και συλλογή που διακρίνει τομείς των χρόνων.
I should try to stay out of sight.
You are not welcome. Εκλαμβάνει η καστήλια.
Μεγαλώνει και πολιώνει με σκονία και θηροκτώνε.
The sun and moon combined could not grant the beauty that my bride-to-be was gifted. If the gods blessed me, they did so with one eye closed. But their eyes were wide open for her.
I'm hurt. You never talk about me like that.
My sweet Misthios, such words cannot be handed out at will. It's as though Apollo himself is speaking through me.
So, you're in love.
Yes, the wedding nears, and there is so much to be done.
If you need help, I'm here for you.
Accepting before knowing what I ask of you? That's a rare surprise. I do still need a few things. Food for an offering, a ring, and some flowers. If you could bring them to my bride, Iris, she'll make use of them.
I've known you for a while now, but you've never mentioned Iris.
There's plenty I haven't mentioned. I'm sure you could say the same to me.
Κατέχεις ωραίων δρυμούς, ελθέθεα σώτηρα, άκουσα καλούς καρπούς από γέης ειρήνην τερατήν, καλυπλόκαμον θυγίαν και ο θεά εύδρομε, πέμπεις της ωραίων κεφαλάς, νόσουστε και άλγη. Ελθέθεα σώτηρα, άκουσα καλούς καρπούς από γέης ειρήνην τερατήν.
So what is it about Iris that turns you into, well, what I saw?
You're not jealous, are you? Don't worry. She's very open. I suppose that's one of my favorite things about her. The openness.
So, flowers, a ring, and food. Where can I find Iris?
She should be at the altar of love. Aptly named, don't you think? Oh, and don't be too taken by her beauty.
I think this would be a nice enough offering. Hopefully this jewelry is up to Alcibiades' standards.
Πολιώνυμε, περίπολε και τελεπάρχα, Θεόν Ποιος ο υπέτειος. Και κούρε δημάτων, όπως με οδηγέ των κομμών, ελθέ.
Επικαλούμε σε Μάκαρ, πολιώνυμε, περίπολε και τελετάρχα, Θεόν Πάτερ.
There it is. Let's hope no one notices me here.
They're not here.
Γυρίστον παρόδο.
Είτε πέντε. Περίπενε. Είτε Ιτενής. Δεν ράκος κατά σασυρκός τους πόδας παραταχθίενος.
Don't come any closer! What do you think you are? You'll be dining with Hades! Where are they going? She's there! I don't see them! There! I see them! You are no match! Get going!
You'll die quickly! I don't believe. I'm on.
These flowers should be good enough for the wedding.
Let me guess. Alcibiades sent you.
He did. How did you know?
He has a skill for making others do things he doesn't want to. On top of that, he prefers if those people are attractive. He's so predictable. It's what made this whole thing so easy.
It almost sounds like you're using him. What has been easy?
Making him fall in love with me, of course. Please, Alcibiades is not the man you marry for love.
Then why are you marrying him?
Alcibiades has a true chance of ruling one day. Well, he'll be the face, but I'll be the one truly leading. The Aspasia to his Pericles.
How can you treat someone like Alcibiades that way?
Oh, please. If anyone deserves it, it's Alcibiades. Surely you've noticed. The obsession with sex, the lies, the drinking.
So lying to him is what he deserves?
Of course. And it's not like he'll get nothing in return. I mean, look at me.
And what if I tell Alcibiades all of this?
Why would you? You've seen him. He's happy. And I'll make sure he stays that way. There's nothing wrong with me getting something in return. But it's your choice. Thanks for helping with the wedding. Please, I have a lot to attend to.
It's all done.
Wonderful. So, what did you think about Iris?
You must see something in her that I don't.
Well, that's true. Quite often, too. But still, I'm surprised to hear you say that.
You can't marry her. She told me she's using you for her own gain.
Is that so?
It is.
I knew she was special. To think I wasn't able to catch on. I can't wait to marry her. I'm glad you and I were able to work together, Cassandra.
So what was all of this for? Everything you had me do couldn't have been for nothing.
You've earned my trust. Are you sure you want to know?
So that package in Corinthia?
I almost forgot about that. I needed to get rid of the Odoros to pay off a debt. Plus, I needed spies to infiltrate Vardas's command. Even though you didn't say Theodoros is the one who sent the package, I still managed to get what I want.
All right. What about the politician?
He was brilliant and opposed me. A fatal combination. So, he needed replacing, and I had a much dumber man perfect for the job. He survived the party and you got him home safely. But it didn't matter in the end.
The woman with the Olisvos.
We talked about this. It wasn't about the woman, but her husband. He governs the trade routes between Attica and Mecharis. Or, I should say, I do now.
What about your friend? The one pretending to be a man?
That was out of the goodness of my heart. And gods curse anyone who doubts that.
I've heard enough.
Aren't you going to ask me about Iris?
Let me guess. Rich house, respected family. With her wealth, you can rule all of Athens.
Of course not. I marry for love. If those other things happen, well, I wouldn't complain.
I never would have guessed.
Each time everyone sees a more serious Alcibiades. The Alcibiades I've only shown glimpses of in the past. One day you'll see everything I was working toward. And you'll know you helped make it happen. Attica and lands far beyond will thank you, even if they don't know your name.
I'm glad I could help. I'll make sure you don't forget me when you lead Athens.
I'd never forget you. You're far too useful. It's such a beautiful day, and there will be so many more to come. Thanks to you, Cassandra. It's such a